recently a student have sent a question on my email, and the same question I've seen thousands of times in the comment section of my channel as well. I tried answering to as many as I can, but then I finally decided that this is something I need to address to a wider audience. So let me read this question for you so that you guys can get the context. The viewer writes, I'm a second year BTech student pursuing computer science. I do not have a hand in coding and I'm thinking for a non-technical job, but I can't figure out how to build up my non-technical profile from now only, and how should I start moving in this direction. I'll be very thankful to you if you can guide me through this. So a lengthy read, but I'm sure you guys must have understood the context that the viewer is trying to say that he or she is in a technical graduation but want to aim for a non-technical job. So how he or she can build a non-technical profile from now only so that she lands in a non-technical job. So the steps are very simple. I can give you the steps right away, and be rest assured I have given the steps at the end of this video. But before that, before you go through those steps, there is something that you guys need to understand, because if you use those steps before understanding this whole concept which I'm just about to tell, you will not be successful. Because it's very important to have base of everything, to understand the context of everything. So before that, we need to understand something, and if you're ready for that, stay tuned. Hello my dear professionals, welcome to the channel. So today we are discussing how to build a non-technical profile to get a non-technical job as a technical graduate. So the first thing first, if you are aiming for a non-technical job and you want to build your profile accordingly, then you must know what you want to be. You should know what non-technical job profile you want to work on. This is the first step, full stop. There is no secondary thought to it, and this is the most crucial question that you have to answer yourself. And how you do that, how you answer this question, I've already done a very detailed video on this in the past, so you can refer this, hear this out, and then arrive at the answer of this question. And whatever needs to be done post this step, as in to build up your profile, we'll discuss at the end of this video. For now, I want you to understand something that is much more important than knowing this answer. By studying your technical subjects, you can land in non-technical jobs. So do not sit in your classes with that closed mind that you do not need to study these subjects because you are anyway not aiming for a technical jobs. Do not do that. Every career in IT industry is not about coding, but every career in IT industry will require you to have a BTech degree. Understand that, or any technical degree. I'll repeat that. Every IT job is not about coding, but every job in IT will require you to have a BTech degree or any other equivalent technical degree. So do not underestimate your technical degree just because you do not aim for a pure technical job role. Whatever you are studying, study it well. Give it a fair chance. Study everything with open mind. I'll tell you the reason as well. Everything that you do in your job in IT industry will need you to have a common sense that you get by studying these technical subjects in your BTech. I'll repeat it again. For every job that you do in IT industry, you will need a common sense that will come through studying these technical subjects in your BTech. Whatever subjects you are studying, study them well, because these subjects will prepare the base for you to understand several things inside the company. No matter if your job is related to the subject that you have studied or not, still it will build the platform for you, and for you it will be easy to understand what is going around you, what is going in the business, in other team, what other teams are doing in the company, what the business is all about. So it will fuel your common sense, which is very rare. I'll try to explain this with the help of two examples. One is fairly technical example and another is not related to IT field at all, which is a generic example, but you will understand the concept very well if you listen to both of these. Number one, say for example you are working in some ERP job, ERP module team, and you have nothing to do with the development of the software. You don't have to write codes or something. You land in a job which is like working as a middleman, where you talk to technical team and you talk to clients. So clients will ask or request for several features to be added into the system existing software. Now, when you do not have any idea, any clue about these technical things, you might say yes to anything which might be feasible or not be feasible. And when you go back to your technical team taking those requirements and tell them that client is asking for so and so feature into the tool, and they said please do it by next week, and I have already said yes, my team will do. And mind you, if you do not have that base, that common sense of understanding the technical things, forget about writing direct codes. It's not about writing codes, it's about that common sense of understanding how much time it will take or whether it's feasible or not. You will look like a fool when you talk to your technical team. They will be like, from where you have been hired, that you don't even understand this, and you have already over committed to the client, and now they are in a problem because they have to now serve for it. Then you might have a bad face in front of client, because you will have to then go to client and speak that, hey, listen, this is not possible. I've spoken to my technical team, they are saying so and so, it will take more time, or whatever. So this is just an example, but things are much more than that when you are in a actual job. So studying your BTech well will give you that common platform. So study all the subjects fairly well. Do not sit in the class with the mindset that I am not going for a technical job, so let me just listen from here and just let it go from here. Do not do that. Study all the subjects well. And now the other example that I was talking about, which is not related to IT field at all, and that example is of medical students. Every single medical student study MBBS. Not everybody become a surgeon who will operate on patients and do operations for several illness or ailments. Not everybody. Hardly like 1 or 2% of that MBBS batch becomes a surgeon or somebody who operates at that level. Most of them becomes general physicians. Some take path of gyno, some become physiotherapist, and some take up other jobs, dentist and all of that stuff. Though that might be another course, but you might have got the idea what I'm trying to say. But still, all of them study MBS. So what do you think? The person who have become a general physician and is not operating on patients, like doing the practical operation, for him the MBBS is not relevant. It is so necessary for everybody, even for a general physician, because he now understands everything with more depth, and that will allow him to study the patient more effectively, and then he can accordingly advise the medicine or procedures or whatever required. So similarly, all the jobs that you think exist in IT world requires you to have that rich context of technical stuff. Whether you do the coding or not, that's a different thing, but you need to have that intellect, you need to have that aptitude of technical things, so that you are able to solve the problems more easily in that environment. You are able to understand problems. You can learn from my own example. I am a BTech person who then pursued MBA into HR. I landed in a HR job in IT industry. So do you think I regret doing BTech? No, absolutely not. It helps me every single day because I understand the terminologies. I understand what hiring managers are talking about. I get into all those conversations very easily because I can understand. I know the context. I know what they are talking. And not only that, if we put all of that aside, I understand business so well because it is related to software products. It's related to IT technology. I know what it takes to build those softwares, how they are built, what those technologies are. So it gives me immense confidence in comparison to people who have come from non-technical backgrounds. They struggle to understand the terminologies, they struggle to understand the context. So that's not the case with me. I never for even for a single day regretted doing my BTech. I think for me it's an amazing combination that one can have to be an HR into IT industry. Hope you understand the context. So now I'll talk about the steps how you can build your non-technical profile for a non-technical job while you are studying your BTech. So as I said, the very first step is knowing what you want to work as. First you have to identify, and for that As I said, I've done many videos. So once you identify what you want to work as, then concentrate on those skills. Concentrate on those skills, learn about those skills. If there aren't enough subjects in your college which are taught related to that skill set, you invest your time learning those skills outside your college curriculum. As a student, I'm sure you have enough time to study all of those skills. So target your learning into that space, that's specific job profile space that you are intentionally choosing to be. Now once you prepare yourself well on those, try to test those skills. And how you will test those skills? Try to get into internships related to that profile. This will help you, very first thing, understand if at all you are interested into that profile. Because believe me guys, when you study a subject in your college, it's very different thing than when you work on that profile in a practical job. The best approach is to start your internships as early as possible, because then you have time to experiment with different internships throughout your 4 years or 3 years in your technical degree, and by then you'll understand for which role you really have interest genuinely. And then when you feel like you have enough skill set, you have worked into internships also, try making your resume filled with the projects related to that skill set. Either you do projects on online platforms, for example GitHub, or you do freelancing. There are various platforms, I'll list some of them here. Try your hands on them, practical projects. It can be as small as trying a module of something, or as big as developing an app yourself just for the fun of it. When you mention all these practical projects into your resume, it adds so much richness to it. And when employer compares your resume with a typical general fresher resume, he will for sure give preference to your profile, because he can definitely see very clearly that you have so much interest in this domain, in this specific profile, that since starting you are putting effort to be one of this, to be working on this profile. So he'll definitely choose you over the other. And if you still want to have more detail, more context about this, I have already done a video on this, so you can go through it. It's overall a very good watch for preparing for an off-campus job, so please do give it a watch if you're interested in this preparation. So guys, that was my way of making you understand that what it actually takes to be successful in IT career. It's not only about coding every time, there's so much more that goes into that job. And for you as a student, it's very important to level up your awareness, because as a student, believe me, you know very less, not in terms of technical knowledge, but in terms of general know-how of the culture of corporate, the culture of IT industry, how things work, what those actual jobs are. So I believe you know very less, because when I was there, I was in the same situation. And when I compare what I knew in my graduation to now what I know by seeing what actually it is, there's a huge difference. These two awareness levels are pole apart. So I'm just trying to bridge that gap, and I really encourage you guys to cater to that side of yours, that awareness level side of yours. Just mugging up those technical things or non-technical things will not give you a successful career. Leveling up your awareness level will definitely help you reach better heights in your career. So guys, with that we came to the end of this video. I really hope you derived some value out of it, and it motivates you to study well in whatever domain you are in, whatever subjects you are studying, and you come out as a much more mature candidate than a fresher student. With that, I'm signing off. You keep on watching more content on Corporate Diaries to be corporate ready, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Take care. Bye.